What's going on, everybody? It's Reno again with CEI Financial, and today is a very, very important, pivotal day in your financial future. You want to know why? Because today you learn how to pay yourself first. This principle right here changed my life, and I know it's changed hundreds of people's lives that I've talked to, that I've coached. This principle right here should be your number one priority. The very first thing you do when you're trying to get your financial house in order, because it does certain things to your brain and your habits. Okay, we'll get into that later. But I really wish somebody would have taught me this when I was younger. But fortunately, I did learn it while I was on my debt-free journey. And for those of you who don't know, I was $79,000 in debt, swimming in payments, barely making ends meet, living paycheck to paycheck. I almost lost everything at one point. And at that time, I decided I had enough. I couldn't live like this anymore. You know, I'm trying to support a wife and kids, and I can't do that anymore. So, man, it was a hard time. Okay, but we pulled ourselves together. We said we're not doing that anymore. We're going to get out, and we learned everything we could about the financial industry, about the little tricks that they were putting us in, they were sucking us in, that they're sucking you guys in. And that's why I decided to start doing these videos, and why I decided to make this my full-time job, and to help you guys avoid those tricks and not fall into those traps that the financial industry puts you in, so you can win with money. Okay, but after we figured all that out, it only took 13 months. It just took over a year, and I paid that $79,000 off. So we're free right now. We're floating on air. Really, it feels great. So I want you to have that same feeling. But whenever I found out this principle right here and I started doing it, stuff started to change. It actually, you could really, really see it. Okay, it's the principle of paying yourself first. Now, there's various types of ways to do this, but I want to give you the simplest, easiest way. With the, yeah, it's going to have a little bit of math, but it's not. Don't unclick yet. Don't go away. Right? It's going to have a little bit of math, but it's real quick. I'm just going to use a quick, small a number, nice round number. It's $10 an hour. Okay, but we'll work through this formula. So say you make $10 an hour, right? You make $10 an hour, and you work 5 days a week, right? You work maybe Monday through Friday. You work 5 days a week. So what I want you to do, as soon as you clock into work, every day, as soon as you clock in, that first hour is yours. That first hour you pay yourself. So when you go in, if you go in at 8 o'clock in the morning, from 8 to 9, that $10 is yours. That's it. Okay, and make it a point. Write it down. I don't care what you have to do. Make it a point to see, and make it a point to know that that $10 is yours. So if you do the math and you do that for 5 days, at the end of the 5 days, if you do it once every first hour, you're going to have $50 left, right? You're going to have $50 left every week that you paid yourself. So if you just do that times 4, if you do that for the month, and you multiply that times 4, how much is that? That is $200. So $200 is what you should be paying yourself every single month. That money needs to go into a separate bank account where you do not touch it. Period. Okay? You don't touch it. Do whatever you have to do. Get another bank account, go to your HR and tell them if you get paid bi-weekly, tell them I want $100 go into this bank account every time I get paid. If you get paid bi-weekly, so two times a month, $100 will go into that into that bank account. So $200 every month is what you should be paying if you make $10 an hour and you make at 5 days a week. It doesn't matter. This is just the easiest way. If you do it 6 days, if you work 7 days a week, whatever it is, you figure out how much money you make per hour, how many days you make, how many days you work out of the week. Do the math for that week. That's what you're paying yourself. Okay, this is super important, guys, and I'm going to tell you why. Because most of the people that I talk to don't have any problem spending money, okay? No problem spending money. They don't need any classes on how to spend money. What they need classes on is how to save money. Most people are terrible spenders. Most people are terrible spenders, terrible savers. I apologize. Most people are terrible savers, okay? This is gonna teach you how to save because it's automated. You just automate it. You know what's gonna be? Automate it. Go to your HR, tell them I need this in this account every time I get paid. Boom, boom. I challenge you to do this for 3 months, okay? And I promise you, by the 3rd month, it's going to be it's just going to be like just an everyday occurrence. It's going to be like health insurance come out, or it's going to be like taxes coming out. You're not even going to know anymore because you're just so used to it. And that's what you want. That's perfect, because if you don't know that it's coming out, it's still coming out, right? So if you don't know it's coming out, all it's doing over there is sitting there growing, okay? Now, after these 3 months, you've been conditioned to save. Now you know you can save. Now we can start to fix everything else, okay? Because if you don't know how to save, first and foremost, you're not going to win anywhere in money, okay? It's just not going to happen, okay? I'm living proof of that, I promise you. If you do not know how to save money, you're going to have trouble on any financial journey, okay? I really wish somebody would have taught me this sooner, but we're good now. And I want you guys to be just as free as I am. I want you to experience the freedom that comes with not having any debt, having enough savings, being able to invest, and all the stuff that comes along with being financially independent. I want to teach that to you, okay? So that's what I plan to do. I do recommend this book right here. This is The Richest Man in Babylon, okay? Really good book. This is very heavy on paying yourself first. The way they word it in there, it's 10% of your income, 10% of everything you make, you give to yourself. You can work it that way too. Like I'm telling you, there's plenty of different ways to do this. This is the absolute easiest, right? It's the easiest. You just take your hours by how many days you work a week, and you times that by 4. That's how much you put away. Do not touch that money. That money is for savings. That money is for emergencies. Okay, that teaches you to save. Okay, 3 months. That's my challenge to you. Do it for 3 months. If you make it past 3 months, you will be fine. I promise you. Okay, that's all I got, guys. I hope this helps. If you like it, if you have any other questions about this, just email me, CEIMoneySolutions@gmail.com. Go to my Facebook page, at CEI Financial. We're here to help. Give us a call. Our phone number is there too. We'll talk to you later, guys. Thanks.